Beyoncé is about to hit the stage again, this time for the Cowboy Carter tour. But before the lights go up, before the world watches another flawless performance, let's pause for a second. Because beyond the music, the fashion, the headlines, there's something deeper. Something you might miss if you're only watching for spectacle. Beyoncé's real power is her discipline, her restraint, her complete control over herself. In other words, it's stoicism, even if she doesn't label it that way. And today, we're digging into her journey, her roots, her evolution, her silence, her statements, and the Stoic lessons you'll find along the way. Before she was Queen Bee, she was Beyoncé Giselle Knowles, born in Houston, Texas. A shy kid, obsessed with music, raised in a household where excellence wasn't optional. It was expected. Her father, Matthew Knowles, was very strict. He put Beyoncé through hours of rehearsal, media training, stage performance breakdowns. Every misstep was studied, every weakness addressed. To some, it might sound extreme, but to Beyoncé, it was training, forging. Like Seneca once said, we learn not in school, but in life. Beyoncé's school was the stage. Her exams were real audiences. And from the age of 9, she was studying failure, mastery, and presence. When Destiny's Child faced rejection after rejection, it didn't break her. It sharpened her. This wasn't about fame. It was about focus. By the time she went solo, Beyoncé was already a global name. But she didn't let fame control her narrative. She controlled it. She rarely gave interviews. She stopped doing press tours. She let the work speak for itself. And then she flipped the game entirely. Beyoncé, the album, dropped in 2013 with no warning. No promotion, no explanation, just here it is. It stunned the industry. But if you know Stoicism, you weren't surprised. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, said, well-being is realized by small steps, but is truly no small thing. Beyoncé had spent years making those small steps, honing her craft, guarding her energy, protecting her peace. And she didn't ask for permission. She acted with intention. You'll notice something about Beyoncé, and it's that she rarely claps back. No angry tweets, no emotional rants, no interviews defending her choices, even in the face of controversy. From lip-sync rumors to personal attacks, she's mastered the art of silence. Not silence out of fear, but silence out of strength, right? Epictetus wrote, if you hear someone that is speaking ill of you, instead of trying to defend yourself, say, he obviously does not know me very well, since there are so many other faults that he could have mentioned. That's Beyoncé. She doesn't fight every battle. She chooses the ones that matter. And when she does speak, whether through a song, a visual album, or a documentary, it lands with force. Because it's not constant, it's deliberate. Now, with Cowboy Carter, she's doing it again, pushing boundaries, reclaiming genres, and challenging expectations. Country music has deep roots and complex history. Beyoncé knew the risks of entering that space, but she didn't enter it for approval, right? She entered it with purpose. Like Marcus Aurelius wrote, the object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. Beyoncé doesn't chase trends. She studies culture, then reshapes it. She's not asking to be included. She's reminding people that she was always here. And that's the Stoic approach. Action over argument. Craft over clout. People see the costumes, the visuals, the dancing, but what they don't see is the practice. The hours of practice. The insane amount of rehearsal. the vocal drills, the physical conditioning, the consistency. There's a famous clip from Homecoming, her Coachella documentary, where she says, "I wanted it to be perfect. Every detail. I wanted it to be a celebration of culture, discipline, excellence, and of me." That word, though, discipline, is everything. Because at the root of all Stoic virtue is self-discipline. Cato, the Roman Stoic known for his integrity, once said, "He who fears death will never do anything worthy of a living man." Translate that to Beyoncé's world, she doesn't fear criticism. She doesn't fear being misunderstood. She acts anyway, and boldly, clearly, in a Stoic way. So what can we learn from the journey of Beyoncé? Here are 4 Stoic lessons worth holding on to. Number 1, control the narrative by controlling yourself. Beyoncé doesn't chase the spotlight. She earns it, then directs it where she chooses. Start with self-mastery. Number 2, let silence speak. You don't need to react to everything. Learn to pause, observe, and when you do speak, make it count. Number 3, reinvent without apology. Don't fear change. Grow, adapt, explore, but never lose your essence. The world will catch up. And number 4, discipline is queen. Excellence isn't a vibe, it's a practice, a choice made every single day, even though that's very difficult. And it's often invisible. Do the work anyway. So here's your challenge. Where in your life are you performing for approval instead of living with intention? Where are you reacting instead of responding? Where are you talking about change instead of becoming it? Beyoncé didn't wait for the world to open a door for her. She built her own stage, designed the lighting, wrote the score, and then she delivered. So today, ask yourself, what are you building? And most importantly, are you building it on your terms? If Beyoncé's journey struck something in you, let me know in the comments. What's the biggest lesson that you take from her discipline and evolution over the years? And if you got a question about Stoicism or a story you want us to explore next, drop it down below. We might feature it in an upcoming video. In the meantime, there's another idea I think you're gonna love. Click this video to keep going. We're just getting started.